in Texas, southeast Texas. We're traveling on 87 West, and this is what we're going through. This is, what, 5 days after Harvey ravaged this area. Oh, wow, look at that guy. Oh, careful. Yep, a little bit of higher ground, and
the guy's fishing.
Oh my. Are you catching anything?
What did he say he was catching anything?
Yeah, he said he caught something. I couldn't quite hear. Oh, here we go. So
There we go.
we are trying to make our way back to Houston, and we are going any possible way that we know. The main artery, I-10, is completely shut down because of flooding in the area that we're in, and so we're taking all of these back roads.
The water's closing in.
Yeah,
It looks like it's closing in.
That's right. That's right. You can see there's that lake or body of water there, and it's literally like closing in on us. And this has been our life here for the last couple days, just trying to navigate our way around Texas. And of course, you know, you can only just imagine what the people who are still stuck in their homes. Oh, be careful. Are going through. Those rescues happening every day from sunup to sundown. Roads closed, cars underwater, homes underwater. Andy, show.
Yep.
Front yards, mailboxes, entire cars. It has been quite the scene here. You know, it's one thing to see all of this on TV, and it's another thing to be here in person. It's sobering, it's sad, it's real, it's shocking. Over the last couple of days that we've been here, we got in Monday night, or Monday morning rather, and from residents who have lived here their lives to swift water rescue teams who, this is what they do. They go into water ravaged areas for rescues, to members of the National Guard, military. They all say the same thing. They've never seen anything like it. This is Texas underwater. We hope we can make it back to Houston. It's about, what, a 4.5 hour drive?
4. What's supposed to be 2 is going to be 4. I mean, that's
at least if we can even make it. We don't really have a plan B to get to Houston other than getting some kind of chopper to pick us up. Really, I mean, that's the reality. And no, you know, all kidding aside,
we're going on roads and hoping that just hoping that they're open.
You know, and I think what's been interesting to me, and you guys chime in, Matt and Andy, is, you know, obviously state police and county and all the officials around here are doing such a phenomenal job directing people and keeping people out of harm's way, but even they don't know the extent of the water in certain places.
Because they're all in different areas, so if you ask one guy, hey, is it safe to go up there? He might say, yeah, it's fine. He doesn't really know that.
Right, or some have just been honest and said, you know what, I think it's okay, but I don't really know.
Go at your own risk.
Exactly, because things are changing all the time. I mean, the water, you know, is in some places receding, in other places.
Everyone's been incredibly helpful, and even though they're all stressed out, everyone has been, how can we help? Not mad that we're asking the questions, you know?
Not at all. I mean, this is one of those where, I mean, it's everybody's in this. Everybody who's here, whether you live here, whether you work here, whether you're here like us, who we pop in and then we pop out, either way, we're still here and we're still living this. And so I think there's a compassion, and, you know, that's shared amongst all of us. Last night we were in a position where we had to travel outside we had to go to Louisiana just to sleep. We had to travel 70 miles or so. Look at those.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I think our frustration too is when we're trying to drive through it, when people just stop
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't stop. We gotta we gotta go.
Hopefully we haven't damaged this SUV that we're in, but it's
vibrating.
I know it's vibrating an awful lot, which are signs to us that we've got issues.
That's just
right. But
when we're turning, when we're making
any sort of turn, and then just the fact that the vibration is going off, it's a sign that we're basically in water that we shouldn't be in.
I think if we make it to Houston this point, and even if it was completely dry roads, we'd be lucky in the state of this. So.
Yeah. Some guys in a boat. Boat is the way to travel here now.
This actually got deeper. This got deeper than it was back there.
Yeah.
Like I just noticed that because I can't
I
can't see the yellow line as less, and I can feel the water hitting the bottom of the
I'm
truck.
getting a little nervous. I feel like this is really deep, and I don't think this car can take it much deeper.
Much longer.
Yeah.
The trick is though, like Santana told us last night, if you go slow and don't really rev it too hard. The problem is you get this, people splashing you with waves, which isn't their fault, it's just water.
Remember horses?
Oh, man.
With the horses. Oh, yeah, they've
there's a horse.
Ventured to higher grounds. Fortunately, they have the higher ground. I'm going to take some pictures. Send to my brothers.
The the perspective.
Yeah.
We're on the road and that guy's on a boat, and he's floating, which means if we drove over there, we would drop right in. I mean, that's which makes it so dangerous to drive around in this stuff because you don't know.
If there was a big pothole or anything, we would have no idea.
Yeah.
Huge hole in the road.
Well, and there was yesterday. So we were driving from.
It was on 90.
Right, we were on 90. So basically, it's from Houston to Beaumont, Texas, and Beaumont, Texas is one of the worst flooded areas right now. That's where there's a lot of emergency rescues going on. And so we were making our way there, and we basically had to make a decision on our own whether or not we were going to proceed. At one point, state police had said, "We advise you not to go forward. If you travel, you'll be traveling at your own risk." And so just as we were making our decision, we saw car after car, many of them rescuers with boats hitched on the back of their trucks, just hitting potholes, just, dropping into these potholes. And, they didn't know it was there because it was covered by water. Deep potholes too, because I thought some of them were going to blow a tire.
As you drive, you just hope it's going to end at some point.
This is the longest stretch we've been in.
Right, driving in a flood.
Yeah. So far since we've been here,
Yeah, and we've been very cautious. I mean, there are some areas that obviously, many areas that are not necessarily shut off, but we just haven't been able to go through because it's just the water's too deep. Awful. Just awful. The resiliency of people is very much on display. People are still, for the most part, folks at least that we've come in contact with, are taking it in stride. We're still seeing smiles. We spoke to folks from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission this morning. They're here. They've got a huge group here helping in emergency rescues, and one of the guys told me that he saved a 3-day-old baby yesterday. 3-day-old baby. Baby's family stuck in a home. Floods were too high. And at first he said that the family didn't even want to leave. And so they're in a position, you can't force anybody out, but they said, look, you got to make a decision. They said no. And then
trailer.
Yep, the group ended up coming back around, and that's when the family said, no, we'll go ahead and go. And a member of that family, 3-day-old baby. Look at them by the mailbox. Like, look where they are relative to the mailbox.
Right next to it, just floating around.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Images of... Horses being taken to higher ground. Cows. Came across a cow rescue. 250 cows that were moved from a sinking side of a ranch to the I don't want to say a dry side because it certainly wasn't dry, but it was drier.
Higher land.
Oh my gosh, guys, when is this going to end? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that Jeep. There's a Jeep to the right. You guys, this is...
I'm just going to say, at what point, what do we do? What do we go
we
back?
We can't turn around.
The other direction? We can't turn around right now.
We can't turn around. Oh my God.
I will say, I think I see, in the distance, I think I see like a city, not a city center, but like a stop sign or something to the right.
Yeah, but I also see a Jeep.
I see a car and there's a truck on this side.
Completely flooded.
But it's off to the side.
Yeah.
Which means it drove off the road, so...
Yep.
And I see cars in the other lane coming in our direction, so... Just have to... This guy's... Yeah, it's getting deeper. We just gotta drive slowly and keep water out of the engine the best we can.
Right, this is the deepest water we've been in, right?
I think absolutely.
Oh my God, look at those cars over there.
Where do you see these cars up here?
Oh my gosh.
And for our bosses, we made the best educated decision we could to go this way.
Well, we don't have any other way to get back to Houston,
and we're
right? I mean,
I guess technically we could.
No, there's no technically we could.
No, we couldn't get back to Beaumont, so we. I look at the map and I don't even know if Shreveport has an airport. But, you know,
how, guys?
Yep, I see it. Just completely underwater.
Oh my God. Should we?
Okay. We're gonna end the Facebook.
Yeah, we're gonna end the Facebook. Oh my God.
Sure we're okay.
Hang on. It's going up now. It's coming up.
Okay.
Look at that car. Look at that car. I hope my husband's not watching this.
I know. I hope a lot of. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna